If you're struggling to get 2,000 calories or 150 grams of protein in a day, I'm going to break down my meal plan for you and show you how simple it was to put this all together in under 20 minutes. Let's dive into it. What's up, you guys? So with this video, I want to show you guys my breakdown of my daily meals. And overall, these 5 meals make up 2,000 calories. 150 grams of protein, 240 grams of carbs, and 55 grams of fats. I'm literally going to walk you through, like, it's the end of the day right now, so I am planning my day for tomorrow. I know so many women that I have talked to, I have helped, I have coached. One of the biggest things that I see that they fail on, or that they stumble upon, or they feel like, you know, this is the hardest thing to do when it comes to tracking macros or planning, you know, the meals in advance, is that they plan as they go throughout the day, meaning that they eat their breakfast, then they log their food, then they have a lunch, and then they log their food, and then they have a snack, and then they log their food, and then by the end of the day, it's like they have 50 more grams of carbs that they have to eat, they have 40 more grams of protein that they have to eat, and they're like, how do I get this food into my day? And they're like making up some weird recipes to try and get it in by the end of the day. And what I like to call is macro hoarding. And I've always stroked through the years of coaching that, like, that is the next documentary on Netflix. There's a saying, fail to plan, plan to fail. And it's so true. So let's get into it. Meal 1 looks like this. I have 1 full egg. And for the sake of, like, what I know you guys probably do too as well, is like, I'm gonna plan all my meals, I'm gonna put them in Tupperware, and I'm gonna show you what that looks like, but I'm not gonna cook my breakfast because many of you guys probably have the time to be able to cook your breakfast in the morning, as do I too as well. But I'm gonna still put all of my other meals in Tupperware and have them ready to just be able to pull out of my kitchen or out of my fridge tomorrow. So I have 1 egg for breakfast, and I pour in about 150 grams of egg whites. I put the bagel in the toaster, and then I put cream cheese on top. This has literally been the meal that I've had for the last 2 years, like I shared with you. So this meal here right now consists of 467 calories. It is a breakdown of 31 grams of protein, 48 grams of carbs, and 15 grams of fat. Okay, so this is meal 1. Put that off to the side. Meal 2, I am going to prep and prepare here right with you. I never be able to say this right. Fage yogurt and peanut butter, and a banana. Okay, let me get a bowl and a spoon. Okay, this is a good trusty old scale, food scale, and I'm gonna put in, actually, hold that thought. We're prepping for tomorrow, so it wouldn't necessarily go in a bowl. It would go in a Tupperware. So put that there and then just clean that out. So we need 200 grams here. Yo, that barely just mean it. Barely. Okay, so that's 200 grams of yogurt. I need, how much exactly on? I need 2 tablespoons of the peanut butter, so that's 32 grams. Okay, so what I do is I put the peanut butter on, I tear the food scale, so I'm at 0, and then I'm gonna pull out the peanut butter, and that's gonna get me to negative 32. But this is what 2 tablespoons of peanut butter looks like. Because what I used to do is I could eat half of this peanut butter jar when I wasn't really into fitness or understood nutrition. And that's like freaking a ton of fat grams, okay? Because there's 17 grams of fat in 2 tablespoons. So only imagine if like you're just someone that's like, oh, give me all this peanut butter, you're going way over in your calories. So this is what 2 tablespoons looks like. Exactly -32. This is 2 tablespoons, my friends. This right here is 190 calories. This is 17 grams of fat, 7 grams of protein, and 6 grams of carbs. I don't know about you guys, but like I would eat 4 tablespoons of these, or 8 tablespoons. I would have 4 spoons filled like this, which is 8 tablespoons. So, right, did I do that math right? Yeah. Okay, so there we go. There's my peanut butter. And then because I don't want my banana to brown, I'm just gonna have that off to the side and I'll just peel it tomorrow and mix it all in. Meal 2, done. This is 438 calories and it's made up of 27 grams of protein, 48 grams of carbs, and 17 grams of fat. Next one, we're gonna go on to, this next meal is chicken apple sausage, but I have to cook 2 links and then I have to put the rice in the microwave. I eat, so I just need 2 links here. I don't know what I do. That's how you guys know that I'm not a cook, okay? I like to cut the sausage. It's just much easier. Comment below if you guys do this too. Like I cannot be the only one. Okay, so now this is to cook. Comes cooked, which is nice, but it's like heat it up. And then, if you don't have this in your nearest grocery store, you must find packaged brown rice or rice in general, because it's a game changer. You don't have to cook it. One, all you need to do is slice it open a little bit. My hands are all sausagey, so I'm gonna cut it here. And pop it in the microwave for 90 seconds. Voila! Now we let it cook. And like even this meal alone takes 5 minutes to cook altogether. What I typically do, I was just doing it for the camera, is I literally just put my finger in it and I flip it myself. Okay. Voila! For reference, you guys, if you are new to following me, this is probably a shocker. I don't cook. If you are an avid follower of mine and have been following me for years, you know that I joke around at the fact that I am not a cook. I hate cooking. And it's pretty wild to think that, like, I have achieved the results that I have with my body composition over time, and I'm not a cook. Like, I literally just try to find the most basic of basic foods to make and to consume. The one thing that I do make sure is that it's whole food and it's organic. That's really important. Okay, this is done. This is done. This is already in my FitnessPal as 2 links, so I don't need to really weigh that out. However, the rice needs to be weighed. Voila! Meal 3. Okay, and with meal 3, my friends, I'm actually gonna let that air out a little bit, is I will sometimes interchange meal 3, these options, with chicken and tortillas or ground beef and tortillas. So just for visual, have chicken prepped, and these are the tortillas that I like to use. So I will have 2 tortillas and about 4 or 5 ounces of chicken in the tortilla. So that will usually be like an interchangeable thing with this meal, with meal 3. But anyway, meal 3 is made up of 443 calories, 27 grams of protein, 17 grams of fat, and 44 grams of carbs. So if you're kind of keeping track here, you'll see that like the split between protein, fats, and carbs is pretty similar across the meals. Like the balance of the 3 proteins. And some easy, like when people think about, oh my God, I have to make 150 or I have to eat 150 grams of protein. It's like, well, break that down into 5 meals. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. So meal 1, to remind you guys, was 31 grams of protein. Meal 2 is 27 grams of protein. Meal 3 is 27 grams of protein. And then the other 2 were like 25. The last one is actually a little bit higher, being 38. But you can see like, it's just like breaking those down into smaller numbers to make up the meals that you're seeing in front of me. Now we got to move on to meal 4. And this one is also a staple. This has been in my routine since, oh my God, I don't know, like literally since I started really in the fitness world back 8 years ago, 8 years ago. This is considered my pre-workout meal. It is oatmeal and egg whites. And this is what it looks like being made. This doesn't consist of being on the stovetop. This was actually something that was DM'd to me and told that I can eliminate that step because people know that I don't like to cook, and I can eliminate that step, and I can eliminate, you know, the cleanup of the pan and all the other things. So this will amaze you guys. I'm gonna do this right here, and I'm gonna pop it right in the microwave, and it's gonna be phenomenal. So here we go. So I use 2 different types of oatmeal. I do the quick oats and the maple brown sugar. This is really for like flavor because this is pretty bland by itself. And I do about 40 grams here of this. And I do 1 full packet. Of the brown sugar. Okay, and then I do about 150 grams of egg whites. Voila! A little bit of water, because if you just do this in the microwave, it comes out all together. It doesn't come out nice and smooth. So a little bit of water here. And then pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Okay, while that's being cooked in the microwave, I'll give the breakdown of what it consists of. It consists of 382 calories, 24 grams of protein, 58 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of fat. And so let me give you guys a little bit of education here. This is typically my pre-workout meal. So what I like to do is load up on carbs and keep the fat on the lower end, because fat is double the amount of calories per gram. Fat is 9 calories per gram, whereas carbs and proteins are only 4 calories per gram. So the higher of the fat, the longer it takes for your body to digest. So your body is really just focused on digesting the food rather than giving you the fuel that it needs to help you perform in your workout. So I don't want that. I don't want my body to be focused on the digestive process. I want my body to be focused on giving me energy, which is going to come from the protein and the carbs. That is exactly why you just heard me say that this meal only consists of 4 grams of fat and more carbohydrates, because I need that fuel to go into my lift. And then I typically eat this meal about 60 to 90 minutes out from exercise. Being that it's a complex carbohydrate, oatmeal is a complex carbohydrate, so it takes longer to digest. However, it has a longer sustained energy to it. So basically I won't like get in my workout and then crash and burn within 30 minutes if I'm to have more of a simple carbohydrate. Now that I'm having this, I will be able to have a longer sustained energy for throughout like an hours long to an hour long workout. Let me go grab that. All right, woo, that's hot. I will now just put this, look, and like see, like I didn't have to cook this on the stove. How freaking cool, you guys. One last thing to clean up. It turned out great. It's delicious, trust me, because I've been eating this for the last also many, many years. This meal beats meal one for the length of me eating it, length of time of eating it. Okay, so there's meal 4. Last but not least, now let me also say something here because I'm gonna bring out my post-workout shake, and it's literally just a protein shake and peanut butter, or I'm sorry, a protein shake and a banana. However, these meals here, I will sometimes shift this meal to like meal 2 or meal 3, and then my protein shake is meal 4, and like these 3 meal ideas or meal concepts literally can be all moved around. Like, it doesn't have to be that, okay, in my FitnessPal is meal 1 through 5 and I have to eat meal 1 through 5 this way. The only 2 that I would say that you have to be strategic about is your pre-workout and your post-workout. All the others can move all around any which way you want, okay? So if like I want breakfast for dinner, I can move this to dinner. I can have this for breakfast. I can have meal 4, which is the oatmeal, to meal 2, and the post-workout. And then I wanna finish my night off with something sweet. Okay, cool, I can do the yogurt, the banana, and the peanut butter. All right, let's make that protein shake. Okay, and being that this one is super easy to put together, I'm not gonna like blend it up, put some almond milk and like mix it all together because it may not be the greatest throughout the night and to be drinking tomorrow, especially with the banana, it's gonna brown. So what I do is I pour in some almond milk, voila, pour it in there. Usually about the 1 cup serving size that it has on the back of the nutrition facts. And then I do 2 scoops of protein powder, and I will blend up, either I will do a banana, or sometimes like my day consists of already having a banana here. Sometimes I'll mix in some honey, and it's so good. So good, and so good for you. But for the sake of not blending this all together, I'm not going to blend it all together. But this meal, this last meal, the protein powder, the almond milk, and a banana and or honey, I'm not going to factor in the honey here. What's factored in is the banana and other things. But that is 309 calories. And actually this was about like 2.5 to 3 scoops of protein, because I needed to get my protein up for the day. So I needed to add in more quantity of protein. So I literally just added 1 more scoop so that I would hit plus or minus 5 in my protein for the day. So that is 309 calories, this meal. It consists of 38 grams of protein, 2 grams of fat, and 38 grams of carbs. Again, same reasoning of what I already shared with you guys. The fats need to be low so that my body can digest the carbohydrates to give my body the glycogen refuel process thing, all that goes down after working out. So I can start healing and repairing and building my muscle. So you guys, this right in front of you, plus another banana, is 2,000 calories, okay? Can you guys just take a look at this here for a second and look at the fact that this is not a lot of food? So if you are stressing at the fact that you are eating 1,600 calories, 1,900 calories, or you're being told you have to eat more food, this is 2,000 calories and some change. This is literally 2,000 calories, 2,500 or 2,050 calories. It's not that much. You guys can do it. And it's really important that you guys are fueling your body the right way. So this is a breakdown of what my meals look like. Now all I need to do is cover them up. Put them in the fridge. Voila! And so tomorrow I just get to wake up. I get to make my breakfast, and then I get to, since I work from home, I get to just come into my fridge a couple hours after breakfast, pull meal 2, eat up meal 2, come to my fridge a couple hours later, pull out maybe my pre-workout meal at that point, eat my pre-workout meal, go to the gym, bring this stuff with me to the gym. That way I can drink this after the gym, come back home, and voila, my last meal is there for me to eat throughout the day. Let's go, you guys. That is a successful day of planning your meals in advance. And as easy as it is to just be able to pull out your food for the next day and eat it, that is the key to your success. Take all that information. Don't just like sit there and like listen to me like you're blue in the face. Go do something with it. Go plan your meals right now, and you will see all the results that you want if you consistently keep doing it. Peace.